Okay, good morning, my young Tuke friends and my family. Sending this message for both of you today. It's my morning walk. Did a little jog this morning, actually, out around the lake here, because I'm just felt like picking up the pace today. Yesterday, I got to go. I had a surprise, actually. Brad Cornish texted me, said his brother, Jeff, had been given some tickets to Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson was coming on to Calgary to give a speech, and somehow he had tickets, and so I got to go. It was awesome. We were in like the 5th row. It was at the Jubilee, and I wouldn't have thought to go to it otherwise. I wouldn't have even known about it, to be honest. I've listened to a few of Jordan Peterson's books, his 12 Rules to Live By, and a few other ones, but it's been a while. Drew was there, and it was really neat. It was just a really neat experience, actually, listening to him talk. His message was really good. He tends to ramble, but I think people love that about him. But he goes off on tangents and whatever. But the main focus of his message was, imagine who you could be. He focused on that a lot. Imagine who you could be, each word. Who you could be. And really go through that exercise and imagine it. Have a vision of who you can be, all the best things that you want out of life. And imagine that, like actually make a vision of it, write it down. 5 years from now, what does your life look like? And he recognized that that's hard for most people to do. So he went through a lot of different steps to get there. Focusing on, first of all, maybe some of the good qualities that you see in yourself or that you want to develop. If you have a hard time finding that, think about some people you admire, whether it's real people maybe even fictional people from a movie or famous people, and think, well, what do you admire about them? And what are some of the traits that maybe you can start adding to your life, and add that to your vision? How do you look 5 years from now? He said, think about things that you're interested in, things that grab your attention, because it's not even intentional. Like, there's things in life that just kind of grab your attention, things that are attention. Think about those things, and what is it about it that gives you energy or drive, and how can you add more of those things to your life so that 5 years from now that's part of your life. Those are some of the things. And then he said to do the reverse exercise too. Imagine all the negative things about yourself, the things you don't like, kind of the destructive habits and things that you do that aren't good. And imagine, have a vision. What would your life look like if you just let those fly, like you just gave into them completely? And, this is the vision of the hell, kind of the darkest path of where you could be in 5 years if you did all the negative things and if you just allowed all the bad things and kind of let go of all the good things. I thought that was interesting. That's not as fun of an exercise, but he said, combining those two gives you a feeling of hope when you have the positive vision, but also gives you this feeling of terror of that negative vision. And both of those things can be motivating. The hope is generally more motivating than the terror, but combining them both kind of accelerates that progress. It gives you more motivation to progress when you see both things. And so he said, imagine who you can be, and then give it your all. Focus on that. Give it your undivided attention. Give it all you can, and see where it gets you in 5 years. And so it was a really good message. Just that he wants everyone to do better, to be their best, and he gives some good advice on how to get there. And so I know those are hard to actually do, like sit down and do it. Write it out. Take 15 minutes to write down things. Most people will never do it. Surprisingly, it's something I did this year at the beginning of the year, not because of him, but because of this other Powerful Man program I've been following. And so I have those visions of my best self and my shadow self. And it has been a motivator for me. So that's my encouragement to you guys today. Think about those things. If you can, sit down, take 15 minutes and think about what your vision is. It'll help you get there. Have a great day, guys. I love you.